So I'm getting like I'm walking away because I'm like, okay, I'm done. I called my husband and he came to pick me up, and of course he's angry, really angry. Um, and I'm trying to calm him down, and I'm walking away, and I'm getting more and more. Just I'm not scared anymore. I'm angry, and a bunch of stuff is like going through my head, and I'm grappling with everything that I thought that I thought I could trust these people. I thought that they were basically good and that they were just doing a job, and none of that's real. None of it's true. And I'm watching myself like thinking, okay, how can I have like a big shield or something that can protect my body because I am going back out there. Those a-holes, like I'm pissed and I'm witnessing myself become radicalized. And I'm realizing that this is how it happens. This is what happens. I am a school bus driver, okay? Or administrative assistant, or a coach for people who are stuck in their lives. I'm risk averse, okay? That's why I make a good school bus driver. Because I'm constantly making sure that everyone's safe and everything's okay. And I'm annoying, too, when I'm riding the bus or driving the bus because, everybody's got to sit down and be careful and all that stupid shit. And, sorry, curse word. I'm not a threat to anyone. And I get that we've conditioned our populace to believe that white women are not threats to anyone. I understand. Because, I think it's partly that we just got to not be scared of something. Okay? It's like we spend all of our time being afraid of somebody or something. It's the whole gun industry is based on this. And I refuse to be afraid of anything or anybody. So, but again, I am non-threatening just by, look at this. Not a threat. Not a threat. Oh. And here's the... Oh, sweet. Yeah. Yeah. This is what happened when you peacefully protest. And you wonder why people are angry here. This is the nicest place. Like, people will constantly let you cut in front of them. They're kind, they're nice, and you're pissing us off. We don't get pissed off. We just don't. We're not made for it. We have conditioned ourselves to never say anything if it's unkind. Like, that's the kind of people we are. We're not from New York. We're not from the East Coast. We don't say whatever we think. We're mainly nice. And this is the kind of bullshit that you're bringing here. So for anybody who has anything to say about law and order, not defunding the police or caring about the police, which I do care about those individuals. Absolutely. I want no harm to come to them. And I'm surprised that the protesters downtown are the same. They feel very much the same. No violence to individuals. And if they throw canisters of chemicals, the protesters are going to throw them back because you threw it at me first. This is kind of normal. Essentially, what they're asking you to do is stand there and take it. Be brutalized. Stand there and take it because we, the police, the feds, the whoever the law and order people are the ones that get to beat you. They have a license to beat you just because they get a wild hair and they decide to do it. Well, I got news for you. That means you too. Like every single person who's screaming law and order and how important it is to have the police and to have people brutalize other people and have a license to do it, that means you too. Your guns are not going to save you. Nothing's going to save you. Because you have to give in to a country that you kill each other rather than work it out. That's what you're saying. If your guns are going to protect you against a person who thinks it's their job to brutalize you, maybe through no fault of their own, they just think it's their job, although this did feel very malicious. You gonna kill them? I mean, it makes no sense. We can't live like this. So your guns are not going to protect you because you're basically trading the whole civilization away. That's what you're doing. But I don't think the police are going to protect you either at this point. I just wanted to talk to some police officer. I saw one who was driving, and I resisted the urge to flag him down to have a conversation because it was like, what the fuck? Sorry about the F word. And I couldn't, because I'll probably get arrested for wanting a conversation. This is where we're at. And again, it's not lost on me. It's exactly what Black people go through every day, all the time, constantly. Except they don't even need to be brutalized first to know it, right? But when you are, you realize, oh yeah, my parents were right. I had to avoid these people. I had to be careful around these people. And then white people go through life thinking that it's not going to happen to them. And then they try to peacefully protest. And by the way, you don't have a right to protest. I don't care if it's a constitutional right. It's not a right if you can be brutalized by the very people that are supposed to ensure that nothing bad happens to you. You have no rights to protest. To think that you do is naive. If you have to take your life and safety into your hands every time that you demonstrate your rights, then that's not a right. You need to care more about that. I don't want to hear one more thing. I mean, I listen to, Crystal Ball and Saagar Rising. And Saagar, I don't think gets what's going on. I don't think he does. Or he wouldn't say that stuff. They wouldn't care if he was there. They wouldn't care if he was peacefully protesting. They wouldn't care if, they don't care who you are. They don't care. They don't care what you're doing or not doing. They're going to brutalize you because you're standing there. That's all. You're standing there. I have a right to hurt you now. That's how it goes, right? No, that's called a bully. And we're paying them a pension to be bullies. We're paying them an obscene amount of money every year to do this sick stuff to people that aren't doing anything. I don't know. I'm going to be there tomorrow night. I have to be. Except now I got to find body armor. How the heck is that? And then that's just going to escalate it. And I think they're going to have to go harder on us because we're not running away like scared mice. This doesn't end except to kill us. Because they're not leaving. We're not leaving. We're not into bullies here. We don't take bullies. We don't listen to them. We don't do what they say. No. And we're not going to be afraid. We're nice. We're not going to be afraid. And I get why a lot of people who have been nice in the past, and guess what? They're radicalizing these people. They're radicalizing teachers, vets, union workers, uh, moms, normal people, lawyers, uh, healthcare workers, priests. I had a priest and a pastor behind me. If this doesn't test their faith, I don't know what does. Because it's hard to walk away from there and not hate these people and dehumanize them. I'm not going to do it. And it's really difficult because they don't care. I don't believe that they're going to leave. I don't think that's going to happen. They're supposed to start a withdrawal on Thursday, but they made very sure to let everyone know that it was only going to be on their terms. And this is a save face terms. This is not reality. This is a how do we look good and withdraw. I'm like, I'm so sick of liars. I'm done with liars. People who lie about who they are or what's happening so that they can look good. Just, God, I've always hated that. Your looks are not that good. Everyone sees through your BS. You look stupid. Quit trying to save something that's not even there. You should have no self-respect. You don't deserve it at all. Period. So, I'm a suburban mom who's a school bus driver. And now I hate the police, and that sucks. I don't know if I hate them. I just don't trust them anymore. Now I got to talk to my mom who watches Fox News and tell her the truth. And she loves me. This is going to suck. This whole thing sucks. I shouldn't do that because I have tear gas on my face. Just go home. Please. I don't hate you. I don't trust you anymore. And you've lost legitimacy. And I'm always big into like giving to the police and the schools and fire departments and everything. I don't think I'll ever give to a police officer again. Okay. I think I've said everything I need to say, and I said it a lot. Thank you for listening. I hope you get that what you see is happening on the news is not happening.